What's going on? It's your boy Knox, and this is Race Talk F1. And I'm here with...
your boy Javier.
Obviously, it's all over the place because we've had 3 weeks off.
3 weeks off, man.
And I feel like we've had a break, Dave had a break, loads has happened in the summer break.
I don't know how much of a break you had, Jay.
Bruh,
You've
festival
been active.
after festival, from Boomtown to Wireless.
Yeah, I love
You know
it.
what I'm saying? It's been insane.
Reading and Leeds,
Reading
Jolyon
and-
Lescott and...
Michael Richards. It's been busy, yeah? But at the same time, so have the F1 gods. They've been busy as well. The teams have
They
been
have
busy. Like, the new team has announced some stuff. It's Race Talk F1. What is going on?
Kit Kat Cadillac.
Kit Kat Cadillac.
In
Hey,
fact, not official yet, right? But
no,
imagine.
it's not. I got to say, yeah, I was gassed when we heard that Kit Kat were going to
Yeah.
be... You've got to talk about Cadillac, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, I was gassed when I heard Kit Kat were going to be one of the official sponsors of Formula One
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I got to say, I haven't seen enough Kit Kat
Trust me.
at Formula One.
I don't think I've seen one.
That's a bit crazy.
I don't see no one eating one either.
Not even in, like, you know, like I thought our dressing rooms at like Silverstone were going to be like full of Kit Kats.
Yeah.
One of the things I was excited about. No.
No Kit Kats.
We need more Kit
We
Kats
do
in the
need more
Formula
Kit
One.
Kats, some Kit Kat chunkies.
You get me? Need more breaks. And I ain't talking about summer ones either. Man.
I think some of the drivers might want more breaks after this weekend.
Bruv, did you watch practice?
Practice? Don't need to talk about practice. There's bigger things than practice, bro.
Hey.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged.
Why are they talking to F1 drivers about this?
Bro, you could see it in their faces, right? Like Alonso, when they asked Alonso, Taylor Swift got engaged, how do you feel? And he's just like, what?
Pigman, you're going to start asking about world politics next as well. You know what I'm saying? And who should be headlining Wireless next year?
Man.
What are you asking Formula One drivers about
But
these things?
you're the biggest Swiftie I know. So how do you feel, Jay?
Oh my gosh. I
are a Swiftie.
I was at Swiftageddon at Reading Festival, you know. It's mad. Bro, I'll be honest, I couldn't care less. Like, congratulations to them. But all I'm interested in is the coupling of Perez and Valtteri Bottas.
I think it's a strong lineup, you know?
I'm gassed to see Bottas back on the grid, man.
Same. And you know, it's been coming, right? You can see it in his answers he was giving the media, like the last few weeks. You just see he feels like he's got that energy, you know? I think he's hungry.
You see the difference, and I think he alluded to this in one of the interviews as well. He goes because he said, I think Perez has had some time off, but he's been busy with Mercedes. Like at Silverstone, he came to us. Like it was a pleasure to have him on that stage as well. Like he came and he jumped in a simulator on stage. He raced against somebody in the audience that we picked out. Like it was all good energy, but he was here, there, and everywhere, and great energy. Not no miserable. Man, I'm reserved. Like where he's making these stupid little jokes. He won on the simulator. He goes, first race I've won all season. Like he's giving it all of that. And for me, his energy hasn't even dipped slightly. Like he's just kept going. He's kept a smile on his face. He's enjoying doing what he's doing. I think in one of the interviews over the weekend, he was saying, he's in all of the meetings, all the driver meetings. Like Mercedes have kept him very much involved.
Yeah, which is nice.
And so I think he's going to come into the new season with Cadillac like just ready, like he's not really had time off. I think he said that Perez has had more time off, and he's maybe been chilling out a bit more, but maybe he needed it.
Yeah, it's two very contrasting situations, right? And I think it's nice that they've brought in two drivers with two completely different circumstances, because Perez could all just come back 100% energized. He's been secretly training somewhere. Because now he's not driving anything. He could drive as much as he wants, right? He could test as many cars as he wants. Who knows what he's been doing? So he could come back with new powers. He might just come back and start setting fastest time laps in a Cadillac.
Like. Powers, like, no, on the real, I feel like the circumstances they both kind of left the grid on, like you said, is different. And I think the stress around Red Bull and Perez and everything that was going on with Red Bull at the time with Horner, like that we don't even know about, that Perez is obviously dealing with. I think maybe he probably just needed a proper break.
And I think his confidence probably gone back up because his stock's gone back up. when you see what's happened with the Red Bull second driver seat,
Yeah.
Perez's stock has gone up, you know.
He's
still the best second driver Red Bull have had.
It's true. You know when you put it like that?
His stock's gone up. You can't even complain about Perez no more.
You know when you put it like that, he's there watching like Yuki suffer and he's like, told you, man.
This is it. This is it. This is it.
Yeah. And I know he loves the gym as well, so he'll be I reckon physically he'll come back in immaculate
He's serious,
condition.
man. He's serious. So, I think it's and I like that they went with 2 experienced drivers.
I was about to ask you, do you think they should have given a rookie an opportunity?
I think they've got a car to develop. It's obviously their first year and they're going to have a lot of stuff to work out. So I think having 2 experienced drivers for the first couple of years allows them to start building the best possible car and brand, because they're going to need the money, they're going to need the exposure. So I think that helps them build the best possible car and brand to then put themselves in the best position to get a good rookie and give them a successful launch. Don't think you really want to get a rookie and put them in the slowest car in the grid. And now everyone's looking at this rookie. Oh, they're 20th every race. Oh, the car's sliding here and there all the time.
Oh, man said it's going to be the slowest car in the grid, you know. Oh, my gosh. Now, do you know what's mad about Cadillac? Yeah, just even from it got announced. I say this all the time, like, how come there's no BMW team?
Yeah.
How come there's no Lamborghini team? Do you know what I'm saying? These are
yeah.
cars that I look at and I think these are sports cars or racing, driving machines.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when I think of Cadillac, bruv, I think of like big spinning rims, bouncing down the American back streets, glistening. I think of the Escalade.
Yep,
I think of like.
I think got exhibit in my head.
You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think speed.
No.
I think giant, huge, comfort, bouncy.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be bouncing around the F1 tracks.
Right. You see the porpoising on race 1.
So it's going to be interesting because I just can't see it yet. You know that certain thing. You need to see it. You don't need to see it for a Ferrari because you just know. But it's exciting, man.
It is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to there just being another team on the grid as well. I think it just adds
something, So that happened over the summer break. But when they returned, it was all about the Dutch Grand Prix, preparing for 72 laps around the Netherlands.
Max's home race.
Yeah, boy. So I think there's a stat like he's never finished out of first or second.
It's mental, innit?
Like,
it's mental. Like he takes his home race serious.
Yeah, and I did think this could be a year or a race where he doesn't end up first or second,
or even third,
and he'd be lucky to be on the podium. That's how I was feeling coming into this weekend. But also coming into this weekend, if you told me that there were going to be 3 retirements, I would have picked Stroll and 2 rookies. Like if you told me there's going to be a surprise person on the podium, I'd have probably picked Lewis Hamilton as a surprise. This is how it was going in my head. When you're like, oh, it's race weekend. What are we going to experience? Boy, would I have been wrong.
And it all started in practice, right?
It all started in I told you, we need more breaks.
Bro, they went on break and forgot how to brake.
Bro, what's going on?
The two, in quotation marks, best drivers on the grid in Lewis and Max. One spinning out and one ending up in the gravel.
But banked, like literally.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I went, oh my days, here we go. What is going to happen? When I saw that in practice, I was like, what is going to happen in this race?
I know.
You don't see Lewis and Max going off track and doing nonsense.
Not off of driver mistakes.
No.
It's really, really unusual. And then we saw Stroll really, really messing it up in practice and in qualifying. It's been I thought this is going to be a lot. This is going to be...
So Stroll wrote the car off in practice, right? And then the team stayed. I think they broke the curfew to fix the car for qualifying. Then, boom, into the wall a second time.
What are these mechanics thinking watching this happen?
I doubt they get paid overtime, right? When they work late, they don't get paid no double time overtime to work.
Even if they do, you just don't want to do the same job twice, innit? I've just done something, fixed it up, boom, repair job, spectacular, well done, guys. Worked through the night, got it done. Doesn't even matter how much you're paying me at this point, right?
Yeah.
Next day, just to watch you drive it into the wall. and do it again. And now I know that's coming back to my desk again.
Yeah, it's a violation. You're living in deja vu. You're thinking, didn't I fix this yesterday?
Bro, it's so mad for them mechanics. And I just think they're looking at mechanics like over in, I don't know, Ferrari garage, for example, saying, well, you man just got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? The Red Bull, the Racing Bull garage, what's the Alpine garage, just like, you man must just have watching Netflix and that.
Bro. Thinking I'm going to update my LinkedIn.
It's a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's what was going on. Where did you watch qualifying?
So I just watched that at home.
Yeah.
And then had to watch the replay of the race at home later on. Yeah. I missed that.
No, it was nice. I managed to watch, and I watched qualifying back. I did watch qualifying back, but I got to watch the race live. I didn't know what was. I couldn't believe what was going on.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it's one of them races. It got to lap 40 of 72. I was exhausted. There was a lot that had gone on.
Yeah, there was.
But we'll get to the race. So qualifying, like we were going into this race, like I said, we'd watched the practice. We saw that they were getting back used to things. But I also thought this is going to be an interesting track. It's got the steepest banked corners in Formula One. And at the time I was thinking, should this be allowed? Like that there's one race that is like so not standard. And then I was like, what I'm talking about? These are drivers. This is exciting.
Greatest races in the world.
Right. This is exciting that there's difference. Like there's difference in height as well. There's downhill bits as well. I think it's one of the previous, I think it's Spa we were talking about. Like it's got the most sort of uphill, downhill bits and pieces as well. Like the greatest difference between the highest point and the lowest point in the track. All that kind of stuff. So the Dutch Grand Prix had all of that. As well. So I just thought, do you know what? No, actually it mixes it up, and boy did it mix it up. But in qualifying, we had your boy Hulkenberg.
He can't qualify to save his life at the moment, man. He's driving me insane. And he was one of the best qualifiers last year.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's happened to his qualifying days.
Yeah, I mean, with the car. I'm trying to find better excuses.
Because Bortoletto out qualifies him every race.
Yeah.
I don't know what the stat is, but maybe there's only 2 races Hulkenberg's out qualified him.
And this is just what I think it is. I think Hulkenberg is your wheel-to-wheel racer.
Yeah.
And Bortoletto is your more maybe this comes with an age thing. Like the younger drivers have spent more time on simulators, they've spent more time perfecting crafts. And then an older driver, like he's 30 plus on the grid in Hulkenberg, he's just a driver, raw driver.
Yeah.
Like the meticulousness maybe isn't there so much, but wheel to wheel, he's just a racing
race
driver.
Experience and then the consistency to consistently put in decent laps. Whereas I guess the younger drivers, maybe sometimes they don't sense danger, right? So when they're just trying to put in one fast lap, they take more risks. So they're able to drop in faster laps, but then come race time, they drop consistently slower laps than the driver with more experience.
More likely to be a liability, like Liam Lawson.
Burn out the tyres, mate. Don't start on Liam.
Listen, Liam Lawson is somebody who I thought was going to look awful coming back after a summer break. And somebody who I thought maybe should have kept driving through the whole of the summer if you'd asked me before the summer break to keep his experience. Maybe he did, because he was in P5 in Q1, right? And I was whoa. What's going on in here? Like, this is, it was just here to throw a lot of things into contention, I think. But that was the most noticeable thing for me in Q1, I think.
Yeah, in Q1, yeah. And obviously you had the crash from Stroll in Q1.
I mean, just like goes without saying.
Goes without saying.
That was in Q1. In Q2,
Yuki and Antonelli went out.
Yeah, and we had a fox. Like, what is it with these animals doing on the track?
I had a fox in my garden for 2 days the other day. Like,
building a den.
Bro, I don't know what it was doing. I think it was a little bit injured, but it just wouldn't leave my garden.
Building a den, mate.
It didn't want to leave. It
feels
just got
safe
too comfy. Yeah. But I ain't got an F1 car to scare it away.
I hear it. Well, it doesn't. When these things are becoming more and more domesticated, bro. If an F1 car ain't scaring it away, Like,
yeah, we're in trouble.
No,
We're in
no
trouble.
wonder he's living in your garden. Also in Q2, this started to excite me because I thought maybe this break has really done Lewis some good. He was out qualifying Charles in every time. Every time they both had an outlap, it was all about Lewis. So that was exciting.
Yeah.
And Lawson just looked good as well. So I thought, okay, cool. This point, I start to make my judgment. Like, what's this race going to look like in it? So Lewis is going to do well. Lawson is actually going to smash it this race.
4 out of the last 5 races, he's made it into Q3.
Yeah, like that's major. That's
Big
really,
turn of
really
form.
good.
Big turn of form.
And when you compare that, I hate to compare the racing bulls to the Red Bulls, but you have to. Yuki Tsunoda went out in Q2, bro. Yeah. The summer break has not helped him.
No, it hasn't. I don't think they must have not made enough changes on the car, or I don't know what it is, man. But it's almost getting to the point now where I don't care anymore. Like, it's just irrelevant. Like, I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, all right, Yuki's in. Yeah. Went out in Q2. All right, cool.
Is what it is.
Normal.
And that's kind of where we've got to.
It's sad, but that's just the reality of it now. Like, I don't expect to see Yuki in Q3 anymore.
So sad.
Like, I know where he's going to qualify.
Saying 1 point scoring Red Bull on the track at all times.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, right? And I don't think it matters if they change driver. It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So is what it is now.
It is at the moment. One of my favorite team principals, James Vowles, usually gets strategy for me like pretty much spot on. We heard Albon moaning about having no tires at all, and he was like, "Why do we do it to ourselves?" What was that all about?
Just frustration, I think.
Yeah,
I think frustration because you got Sainz that done super well, qualified in 9th. So was there a big difference in setup that he discussed with the team? Maybe he asked them for something earlier on, different ride height or something, and then, and then they didn't listen to him. So maybe it's that.
Albon had a lot to say on the radio throughout the race, to be honest. But it just seems like, what's the kind of analogy? It's just like someone like absolutely getting crazy, spazzing out, but ain't going nowhere. No one cares. It's like, it feels like you can spaz out, or in the race, he said, "I want to go talk to the stewards afterwards." Like, and I think even the commentators are like, "Yeah, it's going to be a very short conversation." They're going to look at him and shrug.
Yeah, that was Sainz that said that, and then it was Sainz that said that, and then after the race they said, "Oh no, we don't want to see you."
Oh, so maybe
so
Sainz
it's not even didn't get to go there to actually speak to him.
It's not even an album thing; it's just a Williams thing.
Just a Williams thing this
weekend. You lot just make as much noise over there. We don't care. We don't want to see you. Yeah. So there was all of that, and Q3. Hamilton was ahead of Leclerc. Hamilton was ahead of Leclerc. Hamilton was ahead of Leclerc. Lewis was ahead of Charles until it really mattered.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But again, Ferrari's qualified together, which you're happy with. So
I am happy with that.
Obviously, we know we're Sir Lewis fans, but I don't think you could be too mad at it. I think it's a decent qualifying session from the two, innit?
I think that's just how it was. I think where my eyes really were on Oscar and Lando and watching that, because Lando gave an interview at one point, right? Maybe this tells you what's going on.
Yeah.
Lando's given an interview and he said like qualifying is like his strongest, his strongest thing, and then goes and gets out qualified.
I don't know where you got that idea from. It's a brazen thing to say, man. Like, you got to back. If you're going to say that, you got to back it up. I don't care.
Back your chat, blood.
And yeah.
And then gets out qualified by Oscar.
You just can't. But it weren't by much.
No, it's a thousandth of the second. I can't even say it, bro.
It's mental, isn't it?
Mad.
Mental. And then it was funny. I thought it was quite funny. So none of them improved on their last lap that they did in qualifying. It was the lap before that they set their time. So I thought that was quite like interesting. It's like they both, like, the pressure got to them. They were like, we need to put the fastest lap in at the end. None of them improved on their time. Yeah. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. But I tell you who was doing bits, and that is me looking at Hadjar and Verstappen. I was like, okay, what's going on here? Because Verstappen didn't look like, I mean, we know what he's like. He doesn't really throw all of his, he doesn't let us know what's going on in it. He just drives how he wants to drive until he needs to put in a lap. And he kind of did that this time round. We kind of knew he wasn't going to be in
top,
like them McLarens were too tight,
too quick.
Too quick. But he was up there, but so was Hadjar, fourth and third.
What a qualifying performance from Isaac.
Listen, this is like phenomenal, isn't it? Like,
and he out-qualified. So Liam was in 8th, Isaac in 4th. So he just put in one hell of a lap.
He did.
And I need to see Max in a racing ball.
Bro, but ain't it that?
I really want to see, one race, even if we start a GoFundMe and every F1 fan just puts £1 in the GoFundMe, right?
We need to see this.
Put him in a racing ball for one race.
We need to understand that.
I just want to see what happens.
He made a comment, I can't remember if it was after qualifying or after the race, and he said something like, oh yeah, the sister team is, like, I was just basically trying to keep up with the sister team and
same pace.
Yeah, and he said something that I don't agree with. He said that's not on or something like that.
Yeah.
And like, big man, what are you talking about that's not on?
Yeah, they're a whole nother team, right?
They're a whole nother team. Like, they do their thing, innit? If they're keeping up with you, they're keeping up with you.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Horner thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But now Horner's gone, Horner, you ain't got a team principal that can walk into another garage and turn down their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
They're playing their music as loud as they want, bruv. That's how it's going now, innit?
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as a result, Hadjar is sitting where Yuki Tsunoda should be sitting, like one place away. Like you said, I like to see these cars qualifying together. Well, they kind of are, but the wrong
way round.
Wrong ball reds.
Yeah, but Isaac needs to be careful before he gets that demotion.
Bro, demotion into the second seat of the Red Bull. Like,
I'm telling you, he needs to be careful, because if he keeps this up, if he keeps qualifying 4th every race,
what happens?
They will get rid of Yuki next year,
what
man.
Happens if
they'll swap him again.
What happens if he tries to overtake Max, innit? Like, do you think Max would call for team orders or something like that? For him to publicly reference Racing Bulls as the sister team, and they should not be as quick as his car. Like, are we talking about that someone who's he's audacious?
Yeah.
Like, the audacity, I can see it coming.
No, Max ain't calling team orders, man.
Tell Hadjar to fall back. Can you imagine?
No. That would be insane. I don't think Max, I think the embarrassment would kill him if he had to do that.
I think he's win at all costs, bruv. He doesn't care at that point. On the like, he'll, you know what it is? He won't ask for team orders. He'll say something ridiculous. Like, for example, he was moaning about was it Lando during, he'll moan. He'll be like, he's driving dangerously. Like, he's not giving me enough room. He's this, he's that. Look, it's gonna be something like that. It's
just
gonna be
a prompt to Isaac, be careful when we're racing.
Yeah. It's unsafe racing. Mark my words. We've got a whole nother, more or less, half of the season to go. Mark my words. If Hadjar keeps going this way, and I mean, we got to talk about the race because, like I said, there's a lot going on. But we're talking about Isaac, so this is a man who's ended up on the podium. Like, at the end of the race, he came in 3rd. We didn't expect it. Nobody saw it happening. But my gosh, how happy did you feel for him?
Oh, man, I was absolutely buzzing. Youngest French driver to ever end up on the podium.
Yeah.
And, mate, he went from embarrassing to podium.
Hey,
it's just, you can't make this up, right? This is like movie stuff. This is F1 movie-esque. Like, he started his first race in F1, the formation lap. He's in the barriers, right? In the formation lap. And now he's on a podium in a racing ball.
In the same season.
Do you know how insane that is?
Yeah.
Like, what's he done? Like, or was he just always this good?
I think he was probably always this. I mean, to be fair, you've spoken about him from early. I think that first race is what everybody sort of based things off of. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not just that; it's the fact that he got criticism. He was upset, but maybe the fact that he was upset and maybe it was the Anthony Hamilton hug. Maybe
whatever he said, he passed the torch, man.
Whatever Lewis's dad said to Isaac, he needs to now go and say to Lewis. Yeah. Because he's put some fire in. Now, Isaac Hadjar to end up on the podium in the same season as that happened, I feel like everybody wanted to shed a bit of a tear, to be honest.
It felt like that.
I haven't felt this good like since Hulkenberg ended up on the podium.
Yeah, but it felt different as well. I don't know, like, because I think Isaac's he's a future world champion I genuinely think that. I think he's that good.
And he seems like he's just so genuine with it as well.
He's just funny.
Yeah,
he's like the
funny.
people's champion, man. He's so funny. Like just everything about it. He's done everything the right way. He's got the social media presence. He does the memes. All the kids love him. I love him. He's just a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend in the sport already.
In the making,
and
boy.
To come third, you know, it's just, and it's almost like a lesson of never give up in races, because you just do not know what's going to happen.
It's a reminder, innit? Because we talk about this all the time. Like anything can happen, and some of our favorite drivers have had moments where they've made it, they've won, or they've got on the podium against all the odds and against everything that like you could have written was going to happen. So this is like, look, he's fortunate, he's lucky that, you know, it's somebody else's misfortune, but at the same time you create your own luck. If he had not qualified the way he qualified, he wouldn't have been in a position to end up on the podium. I think the one thing that maybe surprised me a little bit was you almost expect George Russell to have kind of nipped in there and nicked that luck.
Yeah. Well, George was just hitting him with he's moving under braking. He's snitching again.
George.
You know, it's crazy when you're trying to snitch on a racing ball. Like
in a Mercedes,
bro,
as the number one driver.
That's how good Isaac was this weekend. That's how good he was. George just couldn't do it. George couldn't get anywhere near him.
Yeah.
So just fair play to Isaac. Put the car where it was supposed to be. Had mad pace. Finished only 3 seconds behind Oscar in the race.
Boy, like that's
See, I know the circumstances are there in safety cars and that, because them McLarens were like 10 seconds off after like 3 laps on safety car.
Yeah, we had safety car a couple times to kind of neutralize things and make sure that, you know, there were chances for people because, I mean, it was quite interesting because some of the drivers were saying you can't overtake here.
Yeah.
Yet there were people like Yuki Tsunoda who did move up the ranks. Like, it's just an excuse that people throwing out there.
Albon jumped from 15th to 10th at the start. So like first couple of corners, he had gone from 15th to 10th. That's 5 places at a track you can't overtake.
Antonelli was climbing. Antonelli was doing some bits. There was a lot going on, man.
Stop all that talk about this ain't a good track, man. This race went off.
Don't want to hear it.
This race went absolutely off.
Yeah. Like I said, this was busy. Talking about Russell, I thought the TV coverage we barely saw Russell. Again. Russell is probably the highest ranked, lowest airtime Don.
Yeah.
You know, like what is it? It's like Love Island. Like I caught a few episodes of Love Island, and then it's like you're watching Love Island, and I'm like, yo, like, where did this couple come from? And then I realized it was explained to me. Some of them are just quietly getting on with it, and they just don't get the airtime. George Russell is our Love Island. He's just there.
Could you imagine him in the villa?
Oh my goodness. No airtime. Nothing to talk about. And that's kind of what it is, which is a good thing in a lot of ways, because it means he's just getting on with his job. He's banging it out. He's doing what he needs to do, and he's doing well, and there's nothing to report. No incidents, no crashes, no insane marks of brilliance either. Just consistently great driving, which is kind of what gets you to the end in this thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a great season, if you ask me. I think he's exactly where he's supposed to be, if not more. Like, I think he's outperforming the car, personally. I think he's just doing a cracking job.
He is.
And fair play to him. Like, he's taken the mantle of number one driver over there, way outperforming Kimi Antonelli now. And you just can't knock him.
Yeah. I think what was interesting is like Lewis, and we were talking about like he's back after the break. Well, not just him, Ferrari are back after the break.
Yeah.
And then it showed like the timings, I think it was like lap 17, 18, 19, 20. And you could see Lewis was taking time out of George. And I was like, okay.
Here we go.
The Ferraris are moving. And Lewis is back potentially. And I was like, he's going to go for his teammate. Crept up on George. And then he was like, look, I'm not going to be able to get past him. We need to go for the undercut. I'm like, boom. Man's thinking strategically.
Yeah.
Attacking. And then he needs to come into the pits. Then they brought in Charles Leclerc to the pits as the priority. I was like, what
are you doing?
What's going on here? I didn't understand it. I was like, Lewis has just called it. Like, this shouldn't really have been a priority thing.
Yeah. When he's called it, yeah.
In my opinion.
But it's what number one driver treatment, right?
But it's what happened. And then, in that lap, the race got some rain.
Yep.
Little sprinkles and that. We know Lewis is good in the rain. I wasn't worried. But then he's on the banked corner of turn 3 and hits the green paint.
The green paint.
Bruv. I just don't even like green paint anymore. That's why we're doing this in a red room. No, I'm joking. Like, real talk, hits the green paint, little slip and loses it. Oh my gosh, crashes. I'm like, oh my gosh, is he going to be able to keep it going? And then I looked again, I was like, brother, that right front
his car's
wheel,
missing.
that right wheel was just gone.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I was gutted for him.
It was like, you know, when they've been talking about bringing Mario power-ups to races, right? It was like the green paint was like an oil slick power-up that someone just threw back and left there for him.
Sent him. And then you had all the teams on the team radios. Careful of the green paint.
Yeah.
Careful of the green paint. Careful of the green paint. Do you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't even believe that Lewis was the guinea pig for that.
Yeah, it's mad.
Especially when we talk about him as a world-class driver. And I'm gonna put a bit of a comparison here with Max. In lap 1, the way Max took lap 1 off the start, my gosh, he
sensational.
Slipped. He hit the grass. That car wiggled. And you know what? He kept it straight, and he was flying.
Yeah,
and it was a sensational start for him. I expect that level of recovery from someone like Lewis. And to be honest, I think it's a bit unlucky because when we talk about races like Monaco, which have got the high walls all the way through, and there's no space, and you have a wiggle, chances are you're ending up in a wall, even if it's not a hard one. With this track, like there was a lot of space.
There was,
So I think Lewis was a bit unlucky to have caught a wall at that point. And that point, I think it was, the track is wide.
Bro. It is.
That banked wide corner, the track is wide. But we're going to come back to turn 3 in a minute anyway.
And I think if you watch his previous races, right, like throughout the years, he's probably taken that corner 1,000,000 times in the exact same way and been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I think it was just pure unluckiness. Some people might say, you should know the paint's going to be wet if it started raining. I don't think so, innit? I just think it was super unlucky because you had Lando on the radio afterwards complaining to the team, saying, so he asked, was it the green paint that made Lewis slip? And they went, oh yeah, it was. Lando's like, so why haven't you told me that? This is race ending potential things.
Information.
And you're not telling me.
Yeah.
Like he said it in a nice way. I think it was a bit nicer than how I'm saying it. But it was a stern telling off.
Why are you holding that kind of information back?
Yeah.
If you know that, you're meant to be on the radio to me, letting me know.
Yeah. So I think it's like, it was a bit of a surprise to everybody.
Yeah. And again, we got to remember, this is a sport where it's about tight, tiny margins.
Yeah.
So just a little bit more slippy than the white paint, for example, it's important.
Yeah.
And it was for me, I just thought really, really unfortunate because Lewis was driving well.
Agree. Yeah,
so it weren't, it was just really unfortunate. But yes, it gave some intel for the rest of the drivers, which they took. So that's what it was. But the unfortunate thing for Ferrari was this now meant a safety car, and because Leclerc had just pitted, it's like it pitted too early for a safety car because you saw them two McLarens, they flew in.
Yeah,
they knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Double stack, flew in, took their pit stop, almost a free pit stop as it's described under the safety car because you don't lose much time. But now Leclerc's taken the full time and he's now like behind everyone. Oh man,
it was dark. It was dark.
At this point, it was just looking like, it's bad for Lewis, but this is just
another Ferrari weekend.
And boy, was it! Oh man, boy, was it!
So then, what lap was it?
With Antonelli's
with Charles,
Antonelli's pit stop,
lap 53.
Oh, bro.
Lap 53, the same corner, turn 3. Yeah, Charles came out the pit, did he? And then Antonelli was coming around the same corner that the pits exit.
Trying to beat him.
Both come out. Antonelli, just boom, just hits the back of him. Like the back left wheel, sends him flying.
This is the same corner, and we saw a few things on this turn. We saw a few things happening. It's like this is where the drivers, as experienced as they are, they're not familiar with this banked corner thing. So you got man coming in at speed on the inside. Now, had this just been a normal flat corner, they'd been just trying to hold the car like on an inside line, which kind of ain't there. But because this is like a banked corner, it's like they end up going up the hill and into the racing line is on the outside of the corner.
Yeah.
And I love the shot. I can't remember if it's that corner or another. I think it might be another one where you've got like the drone shot and you see them all going around on the extreme outside of the turn. Yeah. That's what it was like here. But when you're trying to ting, you might be up on the inside. Yeah. But you can't hold the inside. And I feel like everyone was just learning this during the race. Because you're not doing this in qualifying. You're not doing this in practice.
Yeah, it's true.
Trying to undertake now. And Antonelli's tried it. And the car's just, when you hear about them saying the car just won't turn, that's what was going on. The car did not turn. And you've got Leclerc going around the racing line. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Antonelli it's like he just cuts across the corner.
Yeah. That's
but it's going uphill.
Yeah.
And just can't turn the car in time and takes out Leclerc. And oh my gosh.
Imagine Ferrari now thinking, we lost both our cars on the same turn of the track. It's like you couldn't, if you was a betting man, you wouldn't bet on that happening.
No, you wouldn't. Like, if anybody out there has done that, I need to know that. Because I know some people got some mad bets on, innit? And you wouldn't have bet on Leclerc to have retired, and Lando to have retired, and Lewis to have retired. Like you just wouldn't. I just don't think anyone would have bet that. But and then you got the shot of Leclerc sitting on the hills,
just watching the race. He was like, "I'm not going back into this garage right now."
Yeah, he weren't interested.
Didn't want to go home, did he?
Yeah, he just sat there
with his phone, listening to WhatsApp voice notes.
Yeah, like they were like,
group chat was going off.
Maybe he's trying to listen to the commentary. They were saying it was mad, bro. So that happened now, and then obviously, safety car, all the rest of it, and then the McLarens again have just timed everything perfectly. Like they look like we're set for a McLaren 1-2. I don't know who you were expecting to win. Did you think Lando could catch Oscar?
No, I think Oscar looked comfortable enough to just see it out.
This is the first race he's led from start to finish.
The first?
Yeah, from start to finish all the way.
Wow.
And he led it well. Growth. And as much as like sometimes people say like, oh, when you start at the front, like you just drive. I think leading a Grand Prix is difficult because you set a lot of things.
Yep.
And I think at the front you can't afford to make no mistakes. When you're second, it's like look, we talk about this when you're losing in football. It's like, child, take a risk. Throw on some substitutes. Just do some stuff. Like this is the parallel I draw. I think if you're second or third even or fourth and you're anywhere and you think there's the chance you can go up a place and earn some more points, there's almost a chance, you know what, let's try an undercut. Let's try different tyres. Even when you're starting the race, I think the two Red Bulls, or was it the Racing Bull? I can't remember. I think it might have been Stroll. Oh, who knows? It started only ones that started on softs, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, because when you're further down the pack, try a thing, try something different. Yeah. But when you're at the front, you can't afford to do that.
You. Yeah.
And it wasn't straightforward. It was, we're going to have 7 to 10 laps of rain. We don't know if it's going to be enough for intermediates. But you're at the front. People are going to react, or they're going to be trying to do something where they can get to you. So I think to lead this particular race from start to finish, props to Oscar, man.
It just shows the growth in him, right? I feel like he's growing race by race. He's stronger and stronger. Mentality demon, like he's locked in. He's completely locked in to winning this championship. And boy, with the Norris DNF.
Well, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Take the DNF out of the equation. Norris, like at the beginning of the season, I think I said Oscar. Watching Norris race so far this season, I've been like, no, Norris can do this.
Yeah. Mate, Norris is a great driver. I think I was really enjoying the battle between the two. Yeah. And like every race, it was like, I know it's the same team that's winning, but we at least had who's going to win the championship? Who's going to push the other one to the limit the most? So it's been enjoyable watching that, because at least we've got who's going to win the race. Normally, like Red Bull in the past, it was, we know Max is winning every race. We know he's qualifying first and out qualifying Sergio. Now it's like we actually have a race on our hands every week.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's been fun to watch, and it was just it was heartbreaking. Man, the DNF was heartbreaking.
Engine trouble. He said, I can smell something funny. It turned out not to be funny at all, because it was his
That feeling
engine.
must be mad. Imagine you're driving an F1 car and you start smelling smoke. I'll bug out, you know.
Yo.
I'll absolutely bug out. Because F1 cars are not supposed to smoke when I'm driving.
Yo.
And you can't see nothing, right? And them tiny little mirrors on the side, you're not seeing nothing from the back of the car. So you're like, why is there smoke?
Why can I smell this?
What is on fire?
And next thing you know, we had a shot of Lando sat in the trees, head down.
Yeah, it was sad, man. I felt proper, like, if you're an F1 fan out there and you're loving this Lando demise, right? You're sick.
Hater.
You're sick. You're sick. Like,
because how can you?
You can't, man. It was sad. It was proper sad, and I feel like it almost like ruins the thing. I feel like
competitive thing. You don't want
someone next race needs to cut a wire in Oscar's car so it just don't start so it doesn't start the race.
Hey, you're sick. You are sick, blood. On a real, like you do want them to be more like there was a scenario where this race ends and there's 2 points between them. This is what we want in F1.
Yeah.
However, here we are. Now, why you love Lando is we know how frustrating and how annoying that must be just for any driver to have the car fail on them. But when you're battling at that point, like this isn't even a joke anymore. But still, you know, we've seen drivers get out, kick the car, kick them. They don't want to talk to no one. Like reporters, you know, they've had to face some rudeness from the drivers, which we excuse them for. We deem acceptable, you know, or forgivable.
Yeah.
Lando, helmet off, waving to fans as he walks back to the garage.
Fair play to him.
What a guy, bro.
Fair play to him.
See me, balaclava on, 100%. Bro.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Don't chat to me. Don't look in my face. Don't come near me with a camera. At that point,
agree.
Lando waving to fans.
Fair play to him, innit?
What a guy.
Fair play to him. He's gone up in a lot of people's estimations for that, I think.
What a guy. Even afterwards, But this is a Lando thing, I think he was upset, but he wasn't insanely upset. Do you know when I see him more upset? When he's out of the race or he doesn't finish where he's meant to off of a Lando mistake. Lando is one of the toughest people on Lando.
Yeah, he is.
This was a car or something out of his control, I just feel like he was like, you know what? I'm gutted, but I'm glad it weren't me.
Yeah.
I saw that in his face.
It's nice, yeah. So what are
you
you doing when you get back to the garage? You still balaclavaed up, or you going to the head engineer and going?
I'm going in the shower, bro. Going in the shower, I'm saying, you man, it's best we talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing. What are you gonna say?
Why is my car failing and his ain't?
Fuming,
that's what I'm saying.
Fuming. So
asking I'm 21 questions, bro. I'm asking everything.
I'm going up to Oscar's engineer mid-race, bro. I'm saying, what did you do that my man didn't, innit?
Hey, someone sabotaged him, man. I'm telling you.
Crazy work. Zach Brown, crazy. Stella, crazy work.
Lando's Zach Brown's boy.
Yeah.
So I don't know who inside McLaren is cutting wires. And
I saw man with their head in their hands, looking at the computer screen. Look, we know these things can happen.
Yeah.
And I heard that a lot of them they changed their engines before the next race.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's dark.
It's just one of them things. Just one of them things. But yeah, that was what it was. Antonelli, we got to talk about the fact he was speeding in the pit lane.
Mate. 15-second time penalties in total for the race. 5 seconds for the pit lane, 10 seconds for the collision.
Mad amount of penalties. He finished P6. Who cares?
Mate, he got dropped out. So far.
Who cares that he finished P6? But look, good driving from him. But look, it just weren't that. Lewis was noted for a yellow flag infringement.
Yeah, rightly so, to be fair.
On the way to the track. I didn't even
see
it.
I've seen the replay this morning. So it was on it's like the in lap when they're going in after the race back into the pit lane and all the fans are on the track.
Okay.
Lewis is going into that last corner. He's going full speed basically, into that corner, and he brakes and he almost just takes it as a normal corner.
Yeah.
It's just dangerous. Because if your brake's loose or you lose traction, there's thousands of fans on the track in front of him now, and it looks bad.
Okay,
like when you actually see the replay, it's dangerous.
Well, he's been hit with a grid penalty because they said it was going to be investigated after the race, so we knew it wasn't going to impact on this race.
Yeah.
But then I just thought, then what can they do? Stern telling off.
Yeah.
So Lewis, who crashed during the race and DNF'd, thought his race or his day couldn't get any worse, and then
come to the stewards.
What for?
I'm already home, big man.
You know what I'm saying?
I've already left. Like, yeah.
Grid penalty for the next
race. And that's bad. Like, it's bad. So he's got to, if he wants to get some points, he better put that car on P1 during qualifying, boy.
He's going to have to.
And
we also
Stroll.
know that's not going to happen.
Stroll ended up finishing 7th place.
Bro,
and in the
how
points,
does this guy crash his car twice and end up with points? I'm very, very, very glad for the Aston Martin team because at least all of that work like paid off. Like he did what he needed
points
to do.
for Aston Martin.
That is mad,
7th
bro.
and 8th. Because you had Fernando all through the race complaining as well about team strategy, about the car, and then double points.
I'll stop listening to Fernando complaining, to be honest. There's a lot of it, man. There's a lot of it.
But Lance, it's like, so would you take him? So if he's going to finish P7 every race, right? Would you take him crashing in practice and qualifying every weekend?
Still costing us too much money, bro. Because whatever we make in points,
they're rich, bro.
I know, but still, how much richer if we didn't have to
cost cap, innit?
spend all this money on fixing cars
in
the same weekend?
Yeah, it's true. Nui's like, that's my design. That's my design. You need to take care of my baby. Like,
all of that.
You're giving other teams a chance to look at my floor. What are you doing?
But to be fair, like to earn them points, like credit to him.
Yeah, great drive. Obviously, safety cars and whatnot. But again, you have to put yourself in that position to be able to capitalize on these things. So
bro, there was a point he was right at the back. I swear, like this is mad.
Yeah.
On a track you can't overtake on, and he's gone from all the way down there to to all the way up there. So big up Stroll.
Yeah. Nico Hulkenberg ended up finishing above Gabriel Bortoleto again during the race.
Wheel-to-wheel racer.
Yeah. I just find it funny, man. But it just makes me wonder, if this guy can find a quick lap in qualifying one day, where's he going to finish? Like, is there another podium on the cards for him? Like,
maybe one day before he's done with this. A few radio messages, like you mentioned, the Lando one, going at his engineer, rightly so.
Yeah.
We had, we said, Sainz and Albon have both been moaning. We've had Russell complaining about Hadjar.
Sorry? I think it was, what was it? They asked George to swap the cars with Kimi because of the damage that George got during, I don't remember what it was, but George got some damage. So they asked him to swap the cars and he goes, sorry? Sorry? He was like, no, he was vexed. He was vexed. So they've all asked him to swap the cars and stuff, and George has still ended up finishing the race fourth.
Yeah, mad. And then you had Alonso complaining about the balance. And like I said, I don't really listen, but why is Alonso always in a DRS chain? And why is he always moaning? He goes, what did he say? He goes, you always put me in traffic.
Yeah. But it just happens to him, innit? He just needs a faster car. He just needs a faster car.
It's frustration. Sainz talking about Liam Lawson. He's just so stupid. Oh my God. This guy is always the same guy. It's probably my message of the day.
I loved it. And it is always him. But Sainz ended up being the one that got the penalty for it.
Oh, bro, I know.
What did you think? Do you think that was a racing incident, Lawson fault?
I thought it was a racing incident.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that Sainz got a penalty for it.
Yeah, it's insane.
I would have liked to have heard the radio message after he heard that he got the penalty for it, after saying that.
Yeah.
Mad team.
Yeah. Love to be a fly on the wall, man. Like, I want to know how that discussion went.
100%, man. Hey, vibes and that. I think next time round, ticket to the Grand Prix or not, Man, I have to go Amsterdam because Amsterdam looked like it was buzzing this weekend.
It did look good. It did look good.
Look vibey. And it's one of my favorite cities. Anyway, Amsterdam. I love Rotterdam as well.
Yeah,
like
nice.
I like the Netherlands.
Nice. Yeah,
it's a nice place. The people are lovely. They all cycle. Like it's
nice.
a nice place.
Yeah.
So next year I'm looking to be out there for this weekend. And I probably can't be out there and not go to the race. So we'll work it out somehow.
We'll be there.
But
we'll be there.
But yeah, good race.
Yeah.
On to Italy.
And I hope the Louis Vuitton carry case continues because that thing on the podium was mad. Don't know if you see it. Victory Travels in Louis Vuitton was on this carry case with the trophy. And I was like, nah, this thing's mad.
I love that.
This thing's mad. I wonder how much that cost.
Mate. There's no priceless, mate.
Yeah.
Priceless. I'm loving the Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy thing.
Yeah.
I love the blurry Louis Vuitton like signs around the place. I love the branding in places like that.
Yeah.
I love that Moët is back on the podium. And I love that Hennessy are doing 2-for-1s at F1 Arcade with a Henny Rita.
Yeah,
like that. Every time there's a fastest lap. I love that. All of it.
That's pretty sick.
I love all of it. And I think I'll be at F1 Arcade hosting the watch party for the next one. So
get down there, come see us.
Catch me in St. Paul's on Sunday from 1:00.
Yeah, wicked.
Until the next time.
Till Monza.
I've been J Knox, aka J Knox of the world.
And your boy Javier.
And this has been Race Talk F1. Make sure you're following on all the socials and all of the DSPs. And we'll see you after Monza.